You're listening to the audio production of An Amish Market, written by Amy Clipston, Kathleen Fuller, Kelly Irvin, and Vanetta Chapman. Published by Thomas Nelson and read by Lauren Berst.
Lovebirds by Amy Clipston. Chapter 1. Ellie Lapp hummed to herself as she hung her freshly washed laundry on the line that stretched from the back porch to the barn. The warm May afternoon air filled her lungs, and the sun kissed her cheeks as she clipped her and her mother's dresses onto the line to dry. It was still so strange not to see Seth's trousers and shirts among the clothes she had laundered in the wringer washer earlier. She had to remind herself that she no longer had to care for his laundry, not since he'd died a month ago, in an accident at the shed company where he worked. 1 month ago. She shivered, despite the warm spring breeze. How could it have been that long already? It seemed like only yesterday that her big brother was talking and chuckling at the dinner table, sharing a joke or funny stories from his day spent building sheds. As though it was only yesterday that he called her Squirt instead of Ellie. Only yesterday that she was working in her garden when he threatened to drench her with the water from her watering can if she didn't laugh at one of his silly jokes. But now Seth was gone, and since her father had died 14 years ago when she was only 5, Ellie and her mother were left alone in the too big, too quiet house on their small farm. "Ellie!" Her mother Margaret sounded urgent as she appeared in the doorway behind her. "Daisy escaped the pasture fence again. Doomla!" Ellie turned her head toward the gate leading to the small pasture and saw it was wide open, and Daisy the cow was trotting toward the road. "Ach, no," she muttered under her breath. Then she took off running after the cow, shouting, "Hoy! Hoy!" On several occasions, she and Seth had retrieved wandering cows with the help of the neighbor's dog, Spike, and she longed for both Seth and Spike's help now. Corralling a cow was not easy when it was a one-person job. Ellie dodged puddles from last night's rain as she closed in on Daisy. "Daisy!" she shouted. "Daisy! Hoy! Hoy!" She tried to mimic Seth's method of catching disobedient cows. She rushed closer, determined to get ahead of the animal and direct her back to the pasture. As Ellie closed in on Daisy, her feet began to slide. She realized too late that she'd run right into a puddle. And, much to her dismay, her feet flew out from under her. She landed on her bottom in a puddle with a loud splat. When she looked down, she saw her purple dress, apron, stockings, and shoes were covered in dark brown mud. "Ellie!" A male voice.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?